Good morning, y'all. Mike, and I'm back in my Fisker Ocean 1, and I'm joined by and the kiddos, and we're taking the alien mothership known as the Fisker Ocean 1 to the Kennedy Space Center here in Florida. Now, it's just off the coast of Titusville, so the next time I see you guys, we will be pulling in. Welcome to the Kennedy Space Complex, and what better place to have this amazing innovation known as the Fisker Ocean 1. It's a technological marvel than here at the Kennedy Space Complex, where they're working on the latest and greatest innovations that are someday going to take us to another planet. Thank you for joining us on our adventure with the Fisker Ocean 1. We are going to take you to another adventure in the next video where we talk about the pros and cons of today's road trip. Alright, so a day's gone by since we got back from the Kennedy Space Center, and Beth and I have gathered our thoughts on some things that we loved about the Fisker during our road trip and some things that probably could use some improvement. Here they are. So, first and foremost, our starting miles were 334. The ending, 144. Miles consumed, 190, but miles traveled, 130. That is equivalent to 1.46 miles consumed per mile traveled at 70 degrees on the HVAC setting on auto, traveling 72 miles per hour. Some pros, things we absolutely loved. The navigation notifies you of rest stops along the way. So as you're traveling to your destination, it will provide you an indication that, hey, there's a rest stop if you want to pull off en route. You don't need to do anything additional. It was efficient, 0.4 kilowatt per mile consumed at 72 miles per hour, temperature 70 and auto 73 degrees, outside Fahrenheit, so the ambient temperature was 73. And again, we talked about the temperature setting, auto and it kept the fan running about 2 to 3 the whole time. I will tell you that that's okay. For me, that seems decent at 72 miles per hour. The estimated percentage upon arrival was accurate. So if you use the Fisker software, the TomTom navigation, what you are going to be at estimated, at least with the 1.11 software, is accurate, which was awesome. It was helpful to gauge if I needed to charge or not. The kid kick pad on the back of the seats, awesome. Really saves the passenger in the front from feeling those feet the whole time. Something that our Traverse High Country doesn't have, and that's a $54,000 vehicle. The solar panel roof does a great job at blocking the sun rays in Florida. So it's nice to have the availability of some transparency, but those solar tiles really help us out. My wife loved not getting crushed the whole time by the sun. And it was a clear, sunny day. You never feel hot like in a convertible, at least that's what she thought. She would feel like prior to actually going on this road trip. The taco trays are awesome for both the driver and passenger and came in very handy for holding milkshakes when we stopped at Steak and Shake. That's our favorite place. The door side cubbies are huge and can hold a 1 liter Evian bottle, we found out, which none of our past cars, they have very narrow cubby holes. So it was actually awesome to have that bigger water bottle storage. Great storage underneath the phone chargers by your front feet. So between the driver and the passenger, there's a space for storage underneath the center phone charger console, and you can literally fit your purse down there, my wife said. So We store all our sunglasses and everything, so that's just one reason I personally love it, but she said she had her purse down there the whole time. I didn't know that. All right, now I'm going to talk about cons, or things that could use some improvement while you're traveling in the Fisker Ocean. It does not seem to be Bluetooth 5.0 architecture. It does not separate the navigation, the music volume, nor does it automatically change to the car when there's a call. One of the easier way to explain it in my past vehicles, when you were watching a video, it would automatically change to the YouTube audio, which was helpful. I have to actually go into the Bluetooth setting and manually select Bluetooth in order to hear Bluetooth audio. No adaptive cruise yet. That would have been nice on 95 South going 130 miles. No hand holder grabbers by door. Sorry that my wife wrote that. So she's talking about the bar that you grab when you're taking a turn. The Fisker has a lot of torque. It has great handling capability, but there's no handle to grab when you're being thrown around. Honestly, that one is actually a little bigger on our list. Never thought it would be. Okay, this one's big to me. The USB A and C that are in the center console where you lift up, they don't automatically turn on when the car wakes from deep sleep. So you actually have to physically unplug whatever's plugged into there, in our case a radar detector, and you plug it back in to activate it. Now, on contrary, the two USB ports for the rear passengers, they're USB-Cs, those will turn on every time and have no issues. So why the center console is different, I don't know, but we've tested multiple times now. No lock or unlock feature on the passenger side door. When the passenger wanted to lock the car, it was not available. My wife was staying in the car while I ran into a CVS, and it was an unsafe neighborhood, and she wanted to lock the car. There's no switch for that. You just have a single window switch. Both the driver and the passenger should have a lock unlock function. The car turned off, and when she did press the lock button on the driver's side, the car turned off and everyone in the car got hot. So I know that's a feature they're working on, but we look forward to it in the future. Hey everyone, just taking a second to say thank you so much for watching my video. Please give me a subscribe and help my channel out so that I can grow. It is something that is new to my family and I greatly appreciate all of you. Cheers.